Wow, so they truly did flip the switch, guys, after ISO XRP seems to be moving very sharply now. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having amazing. XRP is around $2.25. Like, what is this rise, right? This is what you call true decoupling, guys. I just want to see this momentum. Keep going, right? Is there a possibility XRP creates a new all-time high before Bitcoin collapses again is the question I'm having, right? So guys, the reason why we're pumping this much in the first place is due to these ETFs, running rampage, and from smoke, XRP ETF sees $180 million in inflows, while Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs experience $1.7 billion in outflows. You know, what's funny about this is that I think the Riddlers called this one, too. The rotation of institutional capital toward utility-focused assets is now underway, documented. There has been a bunch of money fleeing from these Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs recently. It's obviously due to the crypto crash as well that just happened. But what's funny about that is there aren't any outflows for the XRP ETFs, or at least I don't think so. It's only just purely inflows. While we have outflows for the other ETFs, such as largest Bitcoin ETF is posting record outflows. Investors are withdrawing cash from BlackRock's iShared Bitcoin Trust ETF at the fastest pace ever, with $2.2 billion leaving in November through Friday. And it reflected a Bitcoin's price falling, like about 22%. Now it makes sense. You guys see? This scene at least, it finally makes sense to me, which we talked about the scenario of the red puppet. Now guys, just for fun part of XRP community, now this is quite interesting. If you guys remember, we talked about this red puppets, guys. Okay, well, he's not a puppet anymore, right? He's a free man. He's holding an hourglass, as you guys can see, right? And the hourglass shows a couple different colors, such as green, yellow, and purple. Green and yellow, you guys remember, it's Bitcoin and the USD. They're flowing into XRP, which is purple, royalty. And we have mentioned that the money will probably trickle from these certain assets, like the USD, obviously. Obviously, that's dollars being converted into XRP, and then Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin's liquidity is what I think is happening here. Right now, what's funny about this hourglass is Mr. Poole once upon a time tweeted the same exact thing on 11/3, right? The hourglass. So it begins. It's finally beginning, guys. Right? It's that the glass is finally about to be full, hopefully right now. 113 XRP ETF terminal today closed at 113. Okay, million for spot volume. 13113. The same exact thing from Mr. So that's why I think we're starting to see these hourglasses, guys, is because the money's finally flowing, guys, from these other assets into XRP. Okay, which is amazing to see, to be honest. Right? I'm pretty sure we knew that this was going to happen. Now, during the collapse, it's going to be a lot more drastic. During the collapse, it's going to be in one swift move. Oh, it's not going to be this slow, steady pouring of liquidity. Remember what we said, Satoshi, when he sells his entire stack in one full clip, of Bitcoin, it's going to immediately flood into XRP, which will spike the XRP versus Bitcoin dominance chart. Okay, that's what I think will happen during the collapse, or right after it once its Tachi activates. Okay, what we're seeing right here with the sour glass, right? And the money flowing from out of the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs and probably into the extra PTFs is a small glimpse of the future event. Okay, it's happening slowly and steadily, but during the event, guys, of Satoshi selling into XRP, it's going to be very fast and very Zoomish like. Okay, so from Uptown Sell, this scene, by the way, did you know that greenhouse was an early informal term for Yahoo's internal innovation incubator, which was later named Brickhouse? And guess who worked at Yahoo, guys? Brad Garlinghouse, right? Which at this point in time still is following 589, and as you guys can see, Brian Garlinghouse following 589. Wait, Ripple added a couple more following here. Okay, or the accounts that they're following, guys. Instead of 95, they're now at 1,003. That's literally 13 followers is 3113 again. Okay, so that's quite interesting. So back to these ETFs, guys. So we got the Monday close here for Bitwise XRP, $36 million. Franklin XRPZ, 23 million. Canary, 18 million. Canary is doing exceptionally well, guys. Right? Because Canary versus these other huge giants, it's relatively smaller. But still, they're still putting up crazy number. Grayscale GXRP, about 6 million. So total $85 million for a day, which are only for funds coming down here. Approximately 30 to 40 million in XRP has to be acquired for the funds, by the way. Right? Just for a single day. That's why XRP is rampaging, guys. Right? That's so wonderful. I don't know why. I have like this feeling there's actually a possibility that XRP could create a new all-time high here. Well, but Bitcoin does not. Bitcoin doesn't, and Bitcoin just goes for a small retrace. What? I hope to God this happens, and Bitcoin will be the one that triggers it, which is going to be hilarious. So far, 6 extra PETFs, 13 still to go. We got 6 funds active and running. Supposedly we still have 13 more. Are you serious? Oh yeah, guys, I knew it. I knew that these ETFs have to have an effect on XRP's price. You know, it's so funny. When the ETFs were launched, XRP actually dumped the same path that Bitcoin took. When it first launched, okay, the ETFs it dumped, and then they created new all-time highs, right? Then and after people got tricked. Are we at that? Are we at the cusp of it, guys? I'm feeling very insane right now. I'm feeling yes. My gut feeling says there's a possibility of new all-time highs. What? The question is, what is a high price of XRP, right? So we have to factor in the average price of XRP at different levels to find out from the current price. So use the conservative scenario of 33 billion per year. At aggressive, these numbers become staggering. XRP's price factor, conservative 33 billion, 5x $11 for XRP at 3 million XRP in 1 year. And it just keeps going crazy, guys, right? $90. That's what the retailers have foretold. 5 trillion, right? 40x 373 million XRP in 1 year. The only answer is this new ETF era is that the price of XRP must go up in order to slow the rate that the asset manager will take under assets under management. Exactly. So it looks so beautiful, guys. I heard the rumor that Fidelity is going to add Ripple XRP to the Fidelity crypto list they tuned, right? You know, what's funny about everything that's happening right now is, well, this is all happening in November. Last November, the same thing literally occurred, and the scene from the bear shows us that XRP is purple. Again, the stocking, it's like the transition from November to December. You guys see this? So we're at that time at the end of November. Did Mr. Poole call for Franklin Templeton here? You guys can see their logo. Okay, the same exact thing from Mr. Poole. Interesting. Now they do mention that within a diversified digital portfolio, we view XRP as a foundational building block. We told you why. XRP, what's it called? Index it may be in, or products, or a basket of products, it may be in, within, like for example, this, Franklin crypto